Discovery Roger, go for deploy.
2, 1,
0.
and liftoff. Liftoff. Americans return to space as Discovery clears the tower.
Yeah, an earworm. It's when you've got a song stuck in your head, but you can't remember.
Okay, yeah. Sorry,
words.
an earworm. I thought a worm actually was growing in your ear.
Well, I mean, all things are possible through Christ, but anyway, welcome to Toon Talk 2.0. So yeah, let me tell you about this earworm real quick. I thought I knew the lyrics, but I was wrong. It's an 80s rock song.
Okay.
And it's basically like the chorus is the beat of like
Hold a second. Hello, everyone. Virus Vox here. Welcome to TikTok 2.0. What the hell are you talking about, Jake?
song.
Okay, do it
Well,
again.
They heard all the earworm. They heard all the earworm.
Okay. But keep going. Na, 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 na. That's what you mean?
Yeah, that's all I can remember.
Keep going. No, keep going. We're going to get it here.
No, that's all I remember. It just...
It's from the 80s. Are you sure? Because the melody sounds really 70s.
No, it might be 70s, to be fair.
Actually, I don't want to destroy you, but I think you're singing, "It's my party and I'm crying if I want." Okay, so keep singing. Do it again.
No.
I'm gonna apologize to the fans because now I'm gonna have this stupidity in my head all day. You know that there's an app called Shazam, right?
Yes,
that you can sing to.
It didn't work. Neither did Google.
Are you sure that you're doing it correctly?
Yes. Yeah, because I feel so stupid because it was on random.
First of all,
station.
I will support everything that you say in this podcast. If you want to feel stupid, I'm with you 100%.
I truly am.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna think about that because I don't think I know. Yes, believe it or not, people, Virus Box doesn't have the answer. You know what? I don't get what every time I start doing the podcast, Ozzy start trying to go out. I just walk
because he knows you're doing something. But before we get into it, this podcast tonight is brought to you by Starting a Podcast with Arate Media and the Startup Core podcast with our friend Saul Tarasona. We'll touch more on those later. But that's what's bringing you the podcast tonight. So, suck it, America.
What are you doing there? No. We're not awoke. You're like, nah, be tough. Be a man. Be
suck
manly.
It, America.
Oh, boy, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Actually, this has something to do with what I'm talking about tonight.
Nice.
Tonight's just the pop culture update because it's actually been a minute since we talked about pop culture. We did a New Year thing.
We like being going with the times, right? We haven't actually focused. I need to blame this on Jordan. I mean, in Justin and the Oracle because that episode it was so funny that after the trial of Darth Vader, everything went sideways. And we're only doing our jobs. And thank you for the following. But yeah, pop culture today has a big news and a big things to say because I wanna start with. I don't know if you agree, but I want to start with the big thing for me. Yesterday I was in the premiere of Better Man.
Yes, I put that down. We're going to talk about it. I have not seen it yet, and if you subscribe to the Average Intelligence podcast as well, you're going to hear it here first, folks. We are considering legal action against Better Man because this logo is from 2020. That movie came out in 2025. And I'm sorry, but a chimp in a suit is taken, motherfucker. So, I mean...
Let's blame the director. Let's blame Robbie Williams.
No, we're going to take some of Robbie Williams' money. He's got enough of it.
Do you know what? First of all, yes. Second of all, come on, dude. He's one of my heroes. You know that.
I know, so he shouldn't steal from me.
I don't think he meant to because his ape is him with her.
Oh, so now you're saying all apes look the same? You being racist?
Yeah, ape racist I am. Oh, now let's be honest. Wouldn't you have to sue the Planet of the Apes as well? And if that would be the case,
they weren't wearing tuxedos.
You didn't see them. You didn't see them after the shot when they say cut. They put a tuxedo go for dinner.
It's not on film. So they did not infringe.
Anyway, I'm gonna talk about the movie. You can do whatever you want. God bless you. You don't have my blessing, but if I gotta choose between Robbie Williams and you, thank you very much for Tune Talk 2.0. This is over. Thank you very much.
No, I
No, no,
am
no.
I am gonna I am gonna go see it this Friday because stupid me, we talked earlier. I thought it was already in theaters, and turns out it's not.
Something magical happened yesterday that I'm really grateful for our friends in AMC. Thank you, Coca-Cola, for this spot as well.
If only.
AMC has a membership for people that don't know. I pay $26 and I'm allowed to get entered every time. Could be 3D, DMX, blah blah blah, whatever. But yesterday they got one thing that I never seen before. That it was a surprise movie. So no one but two people in the movie theater know what movie you're gonna see. The guy in the entrance doesn't know, and he's really curious about it. They're like, "Hey, can you guys tell me?" Because they're not allowed to know. When you reserve the ticket, it's just an envelope that says "secret movie," right? And then they give you, you can comment on the movie, and then you get into a raffle for a couple of gift cards. Not big deal, but it's exciting that they do that. So I'm thinking that is in my mind, I'm thinking that it's gonna be the Brutalist all the time, right? Golden Globe just passed. I'm gonna talk about that, and I'm thinking it's the Brutalist for sure. But
That
then
was a
the guy
good
in the entrance
guess.
told
That was
me
a good guess.
it was no, but great. The guy in the entrance told me, "What do you think it's gonna be?" I go like, "For sure, the Brutalist," and he told me, "How long is the Brutalist?" I go like, 3 hours and 40 minutes. He's like, "No, this we know the schedule. It's 2 hours and 2 minutes." I go like, "It's not the Brutalist."
It's
And then
just
I
the
say,
brutal.
he told me maybe it's the werewolf. I go like, yeah. And then my sister Blanca is like, shit, I'm not gonna watch that. I go like, deal is a deal. You're gonna sit down next to me and it's a horror movie. You close your eyes and you suck it up, right? Because she doesn't watch horror movies. Either way, I go there and it was such a different excitement that I didn't know what I was gonna watch. And then the trailers start, right? The previews. And my sister, really smart, told me, well, based on the previews, so was the kind of movie that we're gonna watch. And we have an English movie. I go like, Second preview is a comedy of Germany. I go like, independent, international. I think it's gonna be better, man. And my sister's like, no, dude, but because let me explain, parents, sister. For people that don't know who Robbie Williams is, not
Not
Robin Williams.
Robin.
Big.
Robbie.
It's like Rob with an N and with a double E, right? Robbie. Robbie is a legend outside the States. He's bigger than Michael Jackson in popularity. Let's say that is male Madonna, if you want, right? If you will. The guy has
That's
done
fair.
so many albums, different genres, rock, pop, electronic. In 2000, he got a big hit in America, Rock DJ. Come on, and you love that song now?
I love
I
it
don't know if you
now. I'd
guys
never heard of him. I'd never heard of
have
him
you
or
ever?
it.
Yeah, because I'm the one that is pushing Robbie Williams into our friend Jacob here, Jakey boy. So
Oh no, it was the
Rock
movie
DJ,
mostly.
Rock, shut the fuck up. Rock DJ, Rock DJ is, if you see the video of Rock DJ, is so important for pop culture back in the day. Was released 2001, and he's dancing in the middle, and then he take his clothes off, and then he take his skin off, and then he. Have you seen the video?
Yeah. It's
And
it's
it
wild.
was so, it's wild, and it was so revolutionary for what 20 years ago. We're talking about that. That wasn't his first album. That was his third album.
I was gonna say no,
Yeah, I
that
don't know
was
what.
his was that because I know he was in a boy band in the 90s and then he went off and did solo. So this was his third solo album or
Rock
his third
DJ
album.
probably was his second album.
His
Probably was his
second
second album.
solo album.
Yeah, he was in a band Take That. I
Yep.
never was a fan of Take That. I discovered Take That after I started following Robbie Williams. That I look back on his thing, because yes, in 2000 we have internet already.
Oh, and
So
actually I thought of a better analogy. He's male British Beyonce.
no, not at all, man. I don't think his category of artist is between
No,
Michael Jackson and Madonna.
I'm just talking about how he was in a group and then became
Well, then
giant as a
Michael
solo.
Jackson. Then Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's true. Jackson 5.
But
But he
either
was
way,
older.
He was 15. So he started rehearsing when he was 13. So it's not a big deal. Anyway, so then we saw the man, I'm clapping, my sister clapping, everyone is clapping in the front row. You can tell that it was international.
Yeah.
When I start watching the movie, I'm gonna say this, and I read the reviews in IMDb, and it's really sad that people are so obtuse to
Oh,
whatever they
most
used
of
to.
them, the vast majority on Rotten Tomatoes at least are very positive.
Rotten Tomatoes, yes, IMDb putting him an 8. I'm gonna call this right now. He's right now. This movie for me is next to Back to the Future, and The Empire Strikes Back is Back to the Future musical level. The movie's perfect. The movie's perfect. Let me tell you something.
Except for the
The
fact that
story.
they made him a chimp for some reason. But
I think that that's part of the particularity of the movie itself.
what okay, so here's I'm gonna explain myself when I say this because I don't know, I haven't seen the movie. It may not be a bad decision. I think the problem is most Americans, because we don't know who Robbie Williams is, we see that movie and I'll be
Robbie.
honest,
You need to use your English accent, Robbie. You can say
Robbie.
Robin. There
No, I
you go.
said
Thank you.
Robbie. I said Robbie.
Jacob. Jacob.
I said Robbie.
Keep going. Sorry.
Anyway, um, when I saw the first trailer for it, I thought it was another spoof of the musical biopic like Walk Hard was. So I thought this was a comedy. Then I learned, about Robbie Williams and who it is, and I'm still left with the same question. Why the fuck is he a chimp?
But let me explain you something. First of all, and I understand that it's the American culture to judge and give the perception why I need to know everything. Now, he's been always a really charismatic but sarcastic guy.
Mm-hmm.
It will be if you know him as an artist, if you follow him, it will surprise you that he's not doing the chimp thing. Why? He got a song called "Me and My Monkey," right? He got a song in his String album about a monkey, and he always perceived himself different.
Sure.
And if inside of the head of an artist, you never think that you're gonna be enough, no matter who you are. You can be Bruce Springsteen in 1972, Bob Dylan's in the 60s, John Lennon, right, in the 70s. You never think you're gonna be enough because you're not facing one critique. You're facing everyone. So he always seen himself like he wasn't enough. So the metaphor is I'm gonna put myself as the way I look at myself, and that's a artistic decision. However, what make it interesting in a cinematographical standards, I don't want to go too deep because I really love the movie, and I promise, remember, audience, if you're feeling the other, I'm just gonna be happy when everything is produced. It gotta be really bad for me to criticize it. I think that if he doesn't make himself a chimpanzee, we will have to have a younger actor interpreting him.
Fair.
Then an actor, he playing himself as older because he still looks younger, and it will be another biopic like The
Yeah.
Doors. When they decide to make it a musical, and I need to understand people that the executive producer of Rocket Man, that I believe it was the best musical, contemporary musical that I've ever seen, is the director of this movie that everybody will know him from
The Greatest
The
Showman.
Showman. I don't like The Greatest Showman. I'm
No,
not praising
the
everything that he
Greatest
does, but
Showman was yeah.
this movie, if you don't know who Robbie Bollocks, sorry, if you don't know who
Come
Robbie
on,
Williams
bruv. You
is,
gotta pronounce it right.
I know, and I know that they present that all the time. He doesn't hide the English part of the movie. The jokes are English style, like old
Yeah.
English. He curses a fuck it all the time, like the culture is. And that fuck it that is so normal in like say the word cunt. I want to get monetized.
Oh, cunt.
And yeah, thank you. Oh, you're a cunt, right? Oh, fuck it. It's normal. When that happened in America, and he came to promote Rock DJ, I think it was the album Millennium, something like that. He, they interviewed him really rude, the people, because he was already famous.
Yeah.
And the people in MTV were really strong and Rolling Stone. That was the cover of the movie. It's like this the chin with Rolling Stones. because the ultimate laugh, because now Rolling Stones changed so much,
Yeah.
right? That they want him back. And they were so rude to him, and he's like, fuck it. Oh, you can't. He's joking. So being a chimpanzee is being unique, different on his own eyes. That doesn't mean that everybody look at him as a chimp. He looked at himself like that, and it's an irony that will separate the movie from other ones.
So my only question is, and you're not going to ruin it for me by answering this question, because I get what you're saying, but it all comes down to, especially for an American audience, because again, for the most part, we're not familiar with Robbie Williams. The Brits might get the joke. We
I get
won't.
the joke.
We won't unless the movie introduces us into the joke.
You just nail Robbie Williams' career. He does what he wants to do based on he feeling it.
Right,
What
right. But
so
here's
but I understand, but the thing is that's a big problem that I face in America. And again, I always say this when we get into a conversation because we don't have arguments in this podcast. Oh, I'm not Master Chan. Uh, uh, we don't get into arguments. We have deep conversations. The
cunt.
situation here is like not everything that matters needs to be American, and not
Mm-mm.
everything that needs. No, no. What I'm saying is like, why Americans? You just say for the American, and fuck it, don't watch it.
No, 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 no,
He
no, no, no,
never.
no.
No, no, no,
Okay,
no, no.
okay,
I'm not
okay,
talking
okay,
about
hang
you.
on,
I'm
hang
talking.
on, hang
I'm
on,
talking
hang on,
about
hang on,
everyone.
hang on.
Okay, okay,
I know,
okay.
but here's the problem, though. Here's the problem with that
It's
mentality.
not a problem.
Yes, it is. It is if you're making a movie with the goal of making money.
That's another problem. If you know Robbie Williams, his fourth album, he made $80 million in advance.
Okay.
And let me tell you something. This movie is about not him trying to conquer America. This movie is about he giving back to his fans a whole life of success now that he's 50, explaining the good and bad because the movie is not a sweet movie. The movie
Yeah.
talk about drugs, his drug abuse, abortions, pain,
Yeah.
suffering, psychological matters that make him feel like a chimp,
Yeah, but okay. So here's the thing. I don't
suicidal.
I don't agree with you when you say that because the amount of advertising I've seen for this movie tells me
Good. There's
they know, dude. They
25%. Yeah, because Paramount is the distributor in America.
okay, they're trying to make
25%,
money.
brother. Yeah, it's the entertainment business, but
Yeah.
25% of what you're seeing here. Okay, let me separate for a second. I don't know if you got saw this meme that was says Taylor Swift went in a world tour.
Hmm.
Metallica went on a world tour. Because like she's the fucking same 20 countries. You know how many countries are in the world?
A lot.
212 was the last time.
I think there's like 193 sovereign nations that are recognized, blah 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 blah.
So America tour, Italy, the bands that I'm saying, right? England, France, Mexico, Brazil, right? Canada. That's it. That's it. Well, maybe
Well,
Yugoslavia. They don't go to,
to be fair, they can't get into North Korea.
but wait, but they could be in Greece. They could be in many places. Just stay with me for a second. Robbie Williams go everywhere,
No,
but North
he
Korea
did.
and the
I
States.
was gonna say he didn't go to North Korea.
But you know what I mean. So just in numbers, he doesn't need America. He's never need America before.
Okay, that's not my point. My point is just
Bollocks.
just from a okay, my cardinal rule about movies is it doesn't matter how well or not well your
I'm just gonna
subject
tell you
is
something.
what.
Keep talking me while I'm gonna do the rock DJ.
Okay.
DJ, keep talking. Cause you're making me feel so. Sorry, no. The thing is, it's too hot with the lights of the studio, so
Oh, Justin
I
says
need.
he's in Canada and he's never heard of him. But
Oh yeah,
so
Canada is. He doesn't go to Canada either.
yeah,
I got people that know him in Canada.
really? They got the queen on the money, don't they?
No, because they don't. Okay, how I explain this?
Okay, let me make my point before we get off.
Yeah.
Okay, so the cardinal rule of not just filmmaking, of storytelling is
What are you
even if
saying?
you're making a movie about the most well-known person in the world, in your narrative structure, you have to assume your audience does not know what's going on. You have
I
to
know, but
spell it
when
out
you
in the
don't
narrative.
care because you just want to make art, you need to spell it out in America.
Yes, thank you,
You
Justin.
know, you two guys need to
The
have
pr-
another
the
podcast
prom-
when you
the pr- the
each
promotional
other.
campaign suggests that they want an American audience.
No, no, no. You're totally wrong. That's the
They're bro. They're spending millions of
bro.
dollars.
Okay, okay, Justin, Jake, let's go to an airport. Let's go to England right now
That's
and see
not
what real promotion. No, no, no. It's like imagine the promotion that is happening around. That's what I'm trying to say, man. America, right? North America, the United States of America, is not a market that he will conquer anymore because he's 51. Stay with me.
Yeah.
The songs that he's singing right now are not going to appeal to a market in America. As a musician, it's not. The movie's going to make money. Yeah, the movie's not going to be in the theaters too long. Every critic that I saw and I talked to in online and everything, I haven't seen a bad review. I talked to a couple of guys in Spain.
I've seen 3.
Guy, I haven't. I talked to yesterday in the premiere. I talked to a critic, and he told me, "Well, this is not my kind of movie. I don't think I'm the audience, but the visuals are fantastic and the cinematography was great." I go like, "Have you ever heard of Robbie Williams?" He's like, "No." I go like, "Okay." If you know Robbie Williams, you know that he doesn't give a fuck, and that's the beauty of him.
Okay, that's great, but then don't bitch when you don't make any money.
He's never gonna bitch
I
about
know
it, man.
he's not. I know he's not.
He
But
doesn't
people,
need even Paramount. He's with EMI. His record label CMI. I don't think that somebody really smart that has cultural international entertainment that works in Paramount
Mhm.
know who he was and they authorize a big budget because that guy is not smart. He doesn't need America. He's not. If he tours America, I'll be happy. I see it twice live. I saw it in Mexico. I saw
So,
it in
so
Spain.
that's the other thing. So you're telling me with a straight face that if this movie somehow gets Robbie Williams an American audience, he ain't gonna tour America? I don't buy that for a
No,
fucking
I
second.
didn't say that. I say if he to America, I saw it twice. I will go see it again, but I don't think he's gonna be a Taylor Swift success
No, 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 no. But
because the market of consumism after 28 is done. You need to
nah, I
have your
don't. Yeah,
bro. You
comparatively,
need
yeah,
to
yeah,
have your fans because he's a pop
comparatively, yeah,
artist.
yeah,
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 he's
yeah,
a
yeah.
pop artist.
Okay,
If he was
yeah,
a metal artist, uh,
different. Yeah, it's
when
different.
he did the live from the Albert Hall. Listen to this. You know how big you need to be to play the Albert Hall in London with an orchestra and just make covers of Frank Sinatra? That's
I've
big.
never heard of it.
You never heard about Frank Sinatra? Guy from New
No,
Jersey.
about the
Good
hall.
fella. Well, the Albert Hall is one of the thing is okay. You know I love you, Jakey boy. But next time that we talk about outside the states, you need to have a fucking Wikipedia in front of you. That's it. I'm done.
Why?
The movie is
America
a
has
perfect
everything.
10. No, it
Even our
doesn't. Doesn't
even our
have Robbie Williams.
monkeys are better. We've got a better Williams, Robin Williams.
You know that's a big problem. In a fucking thousand billion years, you can compare one to another. One was a comedian,
You
really
do
good to
understand I'm
improvise.
fucking with you, right?
I know I'm really angry because people like you, motherfucker, don't understand the potentiality and the power that he had. Because just because he was himself, he doesn't care. He's ironic and sarcastic.
I get that.
The whole country
I
blocked
like
him.
that.
Fuck you.
I
I
like
love
that.
that too.
All I'm
I mean, I
saying
got
is
to
that they
I
need
did two
to.
covers for the guy, and I was so grateful because he's one of my favorite artists ever.
Yeah.
And just in the movie, I cried 8 times. I'm a sensitive guy. Yes, I am.
All I'm saying is that in the movie, when you're portraying yourself as a humanoid chimpanzee, you just need to explain why we're seeing a chimpanzee.
It's gonna get explained. Just
Okay,
watch the fucking movie.
that's what I'm
I don't
saying.
want to ruin it for you.
I was just asking you if they did that in the movie.
Let me
That's
explain you
all I
something
was
really fast.
saying.
This is really important. You see that I took my hoodie off and I actually keep losing weight? Look at this beauty.
She's mad now.
Look at this beauty.
Yeah.
You wanna mess with me, motherfucker?
Eh,
Urgh. I'm bigger than you now.
You're a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, I know. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Remember
I'm a
what movie?
lover, not a. Ah,
A
god
fighter.
damn it.
Blood in, blood out. Come on, mommy. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Yeah, blood in, blood out. Yeah. Anyway, highly recommended. I believe for sure is the best movie of January. I don't know. It's the best movie
Oh,
January.
January.
My
Okay.
is my favorite musical. For me, is next. I'm gonna watch it many times, but for me today, after watching it once, being surprised, being a fan of the artist, know his story and find a little more things that I didn't know. For me today, the movie is next to Star Wars and Back to the Future.
See,
Well, not Star Wars.
I'm hoping, and I
Empire
think I
Strike Back.
will, and I think I will like it. I'm just, I'm looking at, there's certain things, i.e., like we vehemently disagree. They obviously want this to be a success in the States, at least the movie. I mean, just the amount of advertising I've
Yeah,
seen is
but
astounding.
I get it. Like I say, Paramount, that is the distributor,
Yeah.
needs to be. Robbie Williams doesn't give a fuck. He haven't give a fuck in 30 years.
I'm not talking. That's the thing, though. I'm not talking about Robbie Williams. I'm talking about the movie.
Okay, can I ask you a personal favor and you respect it? For
Maybe.
now, when you say Robbie Williams, you gotta do this. You gotta bow. Come on.
No.
You understand that outside
He's
America is
not
the
even
king of
knighted.
pop.
He's not
You
even
know that he's
knighted.
the king. Okay, listen to me. You know,
Michael
I'm saying this.
Jackson is the fucking king of pop.
No, that's the thing. When Michael Jackson disappeared, remember
Mhm.
the whole time that he was raping kids and then nothing happened with him? Well, sorry, molesting kids. Okay, let me rephrase that. When he was entangled in an entanglement with Home Alone, all the time a new prince of pop came and a new rock king of pop came, and that's Robbie Williams. That's how big he is. And meanwhile, the American people keep believing that is the best and everything needs to be American to be good. That's not gonna
No,
work
that's
because
not.
I'm not
That's
talking
not
about
true.
you. I'm talking about
I know, but the Beatles demonstrate the opposite of that.
he's bigger than the Beatles outside the
I
States.
okay, but he's not bigger than the Beatles in the States. Therefore, the Beatles were bigger. And I don't even like the
Yeah,
Beatles.
I don't like the Beatles either. But either way, I highly recommend the movie. I haven't get into an argument with anybody about this because I promised to be a lover this time. But if you keep messing with Robbie Williams
Hey,
without
I'm a
knowing,
lover, not a
yes,
fighter.
yes, I'm talking about you, Justin. If you don't know about it, shut the fuck up. Record an album, move your butt cheeks like him, and then we talk. By the way, I miss you, Justin. You haven't called me, motherfucker. Who do you think you are? What he
Wow,
say?
holy shit, Justin.
What he say?
No, he didn't say something. Final Frontier's latest episode just got 15 more views, and we got another subscriber.
Okay.
Oh
Why?
shit! No, I'm wrong.
Why? Why you
Justin,
doing this?
holy shit!
You guys, okay, you got a room. You two need a room.
Ju-
Did I
okay,
did I go
hang on.
did I go
No, no,
to
no,
the
no, no,
final
no, no.
frontier?
Listen,
Even
listen,
I
listen,
make this
listen.
music.
Listen to me, Justin. I told you at 7:52 that the latest episode got up to 40 views. It's at 92 as of right now.
For the audience that is listening to us, this is annoying. For the audience that is watching, this is Justin with Jake all the time. Yeah, you know what? I named that podcast.
You
I
did.
made the
You
music.
did. You did.
Now,
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
you
Toon
did.
Talk 2.0. Dude, you talk about Toon Talk 2.0 in the final frontier? No.
Actually, yes, we do. I actually
Okay, then you're allowed.
in the last episode, I believe, either the one
I
we just
allow
did
it.
or the one before that. I allow.
I allow it. I allow it.
You
Live, love, and
allow it.
prosper. I allow it. Now, we have a special guest today.
We do.
It's because we're supposed to talk more about it, but
You might
I
say
want to
she's a
welcome.
model citizen.
She's a model citizen, and we have San Maria, dear friend of mine from years now. Uh, she's connecting to the audio. I can
Okay,
see.
sorry.
There you go.
I
Hi.
couldn't hear anything. I was like, what
We
am I doing?
well,
And it's like,
we're
click,
ready.
click,
We're
click.
ready to finish the interview. Thank you very much for being here. See you next time.
You're welcome.
Like I say, San Marie is a dear friend of mine for years now. I don't know, 10 years. I don't know, something like that.
I don't
And
even know how long.
she's a model now. She owns her model agency.
Oh, something
She
happened.
something happened with the signal.
I'm a
Right now,
freaking mess.
it's okay. It's okay. Just I keep introducing you.
That's
I
live
think she
TV.
did it on purpose, so I keep going. You see, she did it on purpose, so I keep
She wants
going.
the accolades.
Yeah, she won the accolades. Like I said, good friend, really hard worker. She owns her brand of makeup. She owns her brand of clothing brand. She's amazing. And now we're welcoming here to Toon Talk 2.0. Jake, take it away. Let me introduce you to San Marie.
Hey, Sam, pleasure to
Hello.
meet you, but there's one very important question that I need
Yes.
you to help me prove a point to our friend Virus Fox here. Have you ever heard of Robbie Williams
Robbie Williams? Like locally to me or in general?
in general?
I've heard of Robin Williams.
Case in point,
No, dude.
thank you.
First of all, Sam, don't get involved in this. Give me a second. I'm gonna go back to you. Jacob, behave.
He's mad.
Robbie Williams is the king of pop in the world. Not because the lack of knowledge of Americans and because his lack of interest in playing in America means that he doesn't have the accolades and the success. Robin Williams, Robin with an N, he's gone. Kaput. We don't give a fuck. I don't like him. I never liked the guy.
What's this we?
I never liked the guy.
Okay, fair enough.
I never like.
But let me
I like
ask
Patch
you this.
Adams.
But let me ask
Miss
you this: if a tree falls in a forest and nobody hears it, did it actually fall?
Yeah, actually, fun. It's not because
do I
okay. If the cop stops you and you didn't know that you violated a rule, you don't get an infraction. Yes, you do
You know
because
what?
it's
Touche.
establishment. It's
Touche.
establishment. So now, can we move with our guest?
We can be professional now. Sorry, I
yeah,
Thank
just
I
you.
want to
don't
prove my point.
Welcome to 2.0. We just fuck each other all the time. Anyway, like I say, take two.
Professional.
Sam, professional. Hmm. Tongue to what is tongue to the lips, lips
we
to the
have
tongue.
to be
Tip
we
of the
have to be
tongue.
professional.
Yeah, we need to be professional. So
Okay.
we I have a conversation with Sam, and I wanted to invite her to the podcast for many reasons. Like I said, she got a clothing brand, a makeup brand. She got a mother's model agency that she will explain us a little bit what is that. And she helps a lot of talent in her area and internationally online and things like that. So it's important that we wanted to do this interview with you. So welcome, Sam.
Hello. Thanks for
Hello.
having me.
You see, from now on, we're gonna use English accent in honor of Robbie Williams.
Oh, it's gonna be like that,
Hello.
isn't it?
It will be all right, and and Sam is like, "What the
Oh,
hell? What I'm
I
doing
kind
here?"
of wish I was watching what was going on before I got on here.
well, you
Okay,
can
I can
Tuesday nights live on
summarize it.
YouTube.
I can summarize it. Yes, I went to the premiere of the movie Better Man. That is the biopic of Robbie Williams. Like I say, regardless of what Justin is writing or what Jacob here is saying, he's the king of pop around the world. He never was interested in promoting himself in America.
You know what? I honestly think that I remember something about this in a past conversation we had years ago.
3 years ago, I showed you because I was making the cover of Robbie Williams, and I explained you who he was.
I'm bad with
Anyway,
names, if it helps.
but anyway, let's focus in Sam. Jake, take it away. I know her, so go
Ask
ahead.
me whatever.
Well,
Ooh,
I would like to know
No,
because what?
nothing.
I love that. That's my joke. I do a different form of it. My thing that I do is people say, "Well, if can I or if I can," I always just go, "No." It's fun. So tell us about your modeling agency because I'm genuinely curious about it because Max threw 6 messages to me today with no context, and I was like, "Explain,"
Okay,
and
so
he
my
did not.
turn. Okay. So what I do is I offer a modeling agency that is safe for ages 10, that I choose 10 as the limit for the youngest, and as old as, well, grandma. So, I mean, it really just depends on their level of dedication. And I try to give them, an outlet for creativity. And that's pretty much it. And whoever has fun with it, keeps going. Whoever wants to take a break takes a break. But really, I started it in 2012, technically as a fashion photography hobby, and then it turned into a modeling agency. Honestly, I love it. It's just a way to be creative and inspire others to never give up. And oh, you're not a size 00. You can't model. Yes, you fucking can. Pardon my language. But I mean, I can teach anybody to model. That's the best part, is you do not have to be stereotypical 00, 6'2" to be a runway model or a campaign model. So that's what I love. I love to prove the industry wrong. Well, the industry standards wrong, but I teach it to them and how the world of entertainment could benefit or hinder them. And I try to teach the importance of professional on-set management, how they need to act on set, and all of that. So it's just something that they tell me that they want to learn, and we just kind of go down the list of shit that needs to be learned.
I like it.
You touch a really sensitive issue. You provide I said you touch a really sensitive issue. You provide a safe environment.
Yeah. Yep.
We were talking about the supposed king of pop that he was molesting Macaulay Culkin. So
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's possible. Honestly, there's just a lot of creepy shit that goes on behind the scenes, and I choose to not be a big agency so I can stay small, elite, and give them the training one-on-one that they need in order to be successful, to have a voice, to say no and not feel forced to sleep with anyone to get ahead. If they do after seeing me,
now,
that's a
there's
choice.
nothing wrong about that if they decide
That's
to.
a choice of their own.
It's a choice.
But,
it's a choice.
yeah. So, I mean, I just want everyone to feel comfortable and embrace their creativity. And they're usually the people who come to me always have something that they're looking for personally that they want to see improve, whether it be self-confidence or, maybe depression, and they are looking for some way to be creative and have an outlet, and they take an interest in modeling. Some have anxiety and they want to get over that anxiety. Some people have PTSD, and being in large crowds really kind of isn't their thing, but they want to try to do the impossible that they think is impossible. I show them that everything that they want to do, they can.
You see, Jake, like what I bring to the podcast, positive people, and you keep just bringing your friend Justin criticizing the king of pop. Jesus Christ,
Dude, let it go. He doesn't even know who you
I
are.
I'm reading the comments. That's why. And you, Haley, you're really Haley. I watched freaking Gravity, freaking Wizard of Oz for you.
You mean Wicked?
Anyway,
Oh,
yeah, whatever the shit is. Either way, sorry, Sam.
Oh, no,
Uh,
you're good. I'm just listening.
Yeah, you put him in a bad mood.
I was in a perfect mood talking about one of the movies that I think
I've
is
heard
perfect.
him in a bad mood. This is not a bad mood. He's just
There you
passionate.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you. That's my friend. Thank
he gets
you.
louder and the
So,
accent gets thicker.
This is true. Okay, so let me ask you this, Sam. If Virus here were someone in your agency and he was learning from you and he was behaving like this on a set, what corrective behavior would you recommend?
Well, honestly, it just depends on what kind of set he's on. If this is appropriate, then yes, keep being yourself. If not, and you're off script and you're being difficult, then yes, I immediately let the model go, and I choose to not be I don't want to be represented that way. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of rules that I have. You have to be professional or you're gone. I don't deal with it. I don't tolerate it. Nothing.
Just
so I
for the
believe
record, I never been kicked out of a set ever in my life. Just for the record.
This is true. I do
Me
know
neither.
that about you.
I've walked off set, but that's another story.
Well, let me tell you, the last
years
time I was
ago.
on set, I was the image in Italy from Moon Boots, and I show the pictures here. I arrived and they told me I got the beard like completely dark, like all full beard, and they go like, "Can you shave?" I go like, "Yeah, sure," right? And then they showed me my wardrobe. They wanted to make like Nacho Libre, and they put me makeup like the 80s, and my hair was longer, and they make me like glam, and they put sparkles on me. Then they put this full body tight, like tight
Yeah.
to my body. And
You look like an exotico.
yeah, I look like a wrestler, a Mexican luchador. Did I complain? No. Actually, my
No, you can't
manager,
complain.
David Firestone, that he got a podcast with us, right? What is the name of the podcast, Jake?
The Road to Stardom with David Firestone.
There you go. He was my manager and he told me, "Are you okay?" I go like, "Sure." I make jokes with everyone. The director of Moon Boost was my friend. They took pictures in my car. We have pictures everyone. And then I changed, washed my face, and then I jumped into the car. And when we were a mile away, I told David, "You bring me to this shit again and I'm gonna kill you." And when we started laughing, right? Because it was really hard because we were like probably, I don't know, 94 degrees, and they put like and you guys need to guide me in my English. What is the thing that you put in your legs over underneath the skirt and like to keep shiny, like silky thing?
I don't know.
What were they?
Women, they
Tights?
put it
A
on.
slip?
Hose?
It's
Tights.
like
A
Hosier.
slip?
it's like shiny thing that women put under the skirt so their legs look tan.
Oh,
Anyway,
nylons.
Oh,
nylons. Thank you. So they put me in nylons, moon boots that are warm,
Oh,
then the body thing, then the makeup, and it's 94 degrees, and we're shooting on the ocean, and I'm jumping, making poses like that with a trampoline, right? And the result was great. Don't take me wrong. I'm really grateful that Moonwood chose me to be their image in Italy.
that's
But
awesome.
God, it was warm and it was heavy. And obviously, I never been a small little guy. You guys seen my evolution in the podcast in 2 years. I was 250 pounds. I'm 225 now. In that time, when they put an expandex of you, I mean, seriously, you can show everything. Like
No.
you look big regardless of that. So I couldn't eat, couldn't drink water. It was a good experience though. Now that I say that, I will never be able to kick out of a
That's funny
set.
that you say that because I actually I train them in the beginning of their journey in the winter outside.
So
And I
they're like,
usually yeah, I prepare them for the horrible temperatures, either hot or cold, and they kind of have to get used to that. And I always say I train you in the beginning in the winter because it'll be a lot easier on you in the summer. And then, there is a shoot where it's like I say, I give them a theme every month. I should start with that. And every month they go off of this theme as a guideline, but I do encourage that they come up with their own theme so that way, they're using their brain and like different ways than they're used to and creating their own outfit and their own character or theme, and they have to project this character in front of the camera and pose. Or for instance, this next photo shoot I had to push back because I needed to find some pieces, okay, that they need to wear. Some girls need help. I also have to find another sequence freaking blazer for a guy. Don't know where to find one. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to be chasing them around outside somewhere, not sure where yet, but most likely in the mountains somewhere, and acting like paparazzi. So then they'll be all glittered up and all that stuff, and that's going to be fun. I'm going to freeze my ass off, but it's for them.
when you train, you say you train them. I imagine you like Rocky 4, train them in the snow, with the log in the back, right?
Yeah.
oh, with a runway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But they might
Oh,
train like that, like
yeah.
with a log, like Rocky. And the
I
worst is
tell
I'm
them
putting ideas
to,
in her mind. Look at her. She's like,
Hmm.
yeah, no. I usually have them walk in heels on carpet. That helps. But when we're outside training, and if, there's people that want to stay, because obviously it's all just if they want to. I don't push them unless they want me to push them, then I will. But heels on curbs, so walking on the parking curbs, that kind
wow.
of helps. But I usually outside's the best because you've got all the weather conditions there, and then when they're inside, it's a piece of cake for them. They're not as nervous. They're not, under weather conditions.
So
freezing their
we
ass
could
off,
say
and like
we
sitting in a
could
car
say
waiting.
we could say that it's tough training love, right?
Yeah, there you go.
I like it.
That's perfect.
I like it.
It helps me, believe in promoting positivity and encouraging their creativity.
And
For sure.
and I know you're really selective who you give the chance. Even you have your doors open to everyone. You see that they have that spark of doing it, not necessarily the perfect look or the perfect aspect. You want hard workers. People want to improve, right? So, is there's been a talent that you just don't want to let go because they evolve and they move. It's part of the business, right? But have you ever had
There's
one of that?
one. There's one. She's not going nowhere yet. And if so, I'm making sure she makes millions before I let her go. It's Angelina.
Oh,
Hands
Angelina,
down.
yeah, I saw the pictures today. Yeah, she got a really
Angelina.
unique beauty. Really,
She
really
does. She's very
unique.
versatile. She's hardworking. She actually has, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. She's had a really hard life. And I train her because I see something that I don't think she saw in the beginning, but she sees now. And that's how it is for a lot of them. Actually, when I meet them, I immediately know if it's going to work or if it's not. There's been a couple times where I've been wrong, but they have to want to do it. They have to show me that they're in it. I ask them a series of questions, really. It's mandatory. And if they align with what I believe in, what we promote, and I feel that they'll work good with the trainers that we have, including me, and if they're going to take direction well, I figure it out in about 5 minutes. Sometimes I know within like 3 minutes if this is going to work or if it's not. I immediately hand them a contract or tell them, thank you for coming in. Have a great day. I'll be in touch. And from there, I work with them once a month, but I send them stuff all the time. We have a group chat. That's fun. But I had to limit it because everybody would start chatting in, and I'm like, oh boy,
Yeah,
I'm
calm
lost.
down to our fans. You will not get access to a model chat group
Not
chat.
happening.
No matter how much money you're paying us, let's start talking about 50,000 top. But no matter how much you offer
No,
us, you're not getting into the.
No, that's confidential. It's all a part
So
of the training, though, so
can you
that's fun.
can you share a little bit about your makeup brand with the audience?
Yeah, what do you want to know?
I don't know
Where
what you
can we
think.
get
Should I
it?
use base? What
You
kind
can
of
only
base
get
should I
it.
use?
I used to sell it online, and I used to sell a lot of it. When we, I don't really ever bring up politics, but I'm just gonna say in 2020 things got rough, and I had to close stuff down. So I have all the inventory here, and I have a bunch of new products that I plan on making as soon as, the head of office starts taking over the White House, where
Oh, the
Yeah,
things
new
get a little
one.
bit,
when
yeah,
Uncle
where things start
Trumpy
getting fucking better.
when
The
Uncle
new
Trumpy gets back in town.
the new old one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the return of
So,
the Jedi. Yeah.
yes, yes. So once things start looking up that way, I plan on wanting to remake everything, but new products. I've been doing so much research over the last 4 years, and I have new stuff already ready to go. I have manufacturers ready to go. I've actually been dabbling in something else that I never thought I'd ever do, and it's eyelash extensions, where you do them yourself. I had the manufacturer of, who was that company? Oh shit, I forgot. They're huge.
The one from that place that has the thing.
Lashify.
That-
Lashify.
See, told you.
Last
It
So
the
helps.
one at that
they
place.
they sent me a product and said, hey, this is who we're making it for. Perfect it. And I said, I'm not perfecting it until I have it patented. Okay. So I've already perfected it. and I think it's going to be a big thing.
And good news for the fans. At the end of this interview, we got great news for you people. So just be aware because soon everybody gonna be able to get into that. You have a clothing brand too. You design everything in your clothing brand?
Yeah, I do.
That's
I
humble.
don't know.
She's
Those
like,
things
yeah,
just
I
come to
do.
me.
Yeah. I mean, you're a really
Uh,
hard worker, and I
it-
know your man, and I know your family, and I know that you got a really good support, right? And even sometimes it's hard
yeah,
because
they're
life is
amazing.
like that. You got a good family support, so that's pretty cool. Jakey boy,
Yeah.
you want to ask something?
Hello.
I hate you because
Where'd
you
he
always
go?
put me on the spot when you bring the guests. You're always like, okay, interview them when I don't know them. You get some sick, twisted pleasure out of this, don't you?
Well, then get to know me. Ask me
That's what.
something.
Okay,
I
fair,
don't know
fair
what
enough.
else to talk about.
Take it off.
But it's. Do I really want to go down this list? I already know what it says, and I pretty much just said everything on it. So your turn.
No, no, what you were talking about, how when you get new people in and how you can tell whether or not they're going to work out in literally minutes. I mean, just for me, that's been the same in every single industry I've ever been in for the most part.
Yep.
Because well, I'm not going to give the LinkedIn version. I sell cabinetry in my normal 9 to 5 day job. And there are so many times when a customer comes in and you can tell instantly this person's going to be a problem within
Yeah.
a couple minutes. You
You
can
know, but
generally
they're.
tell.
You know what? I have been fooled before, though, and that's all I'm really
Occasionally.
gonna say.
Yep. Occasionally.
Yeah. You know, it's just occasionally they slip past you, those ones, and that's
Yeah.
fine. It's actually a lesson.
Yeah.
It's
But
fine.
the
Everything
vast
happens for a
majority,
reason.
yeah, the vast majority of people are
Yeah.
wonderful to work with. There's
Mhm.
just always that
Oh yeah.
handful, except
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Virus.
But thank you. But let me just for the audience, Sam's superpower is that she can spot a male or a female model in 5 minutes. Your
Yep.
superpower is that you can spot a good client or a bad client for cabinets in less than 5 minutes. That's not fair. My only superpower is that I know the tacos that I'm gonna eat, they're gonna sit well. They're just gonna go through right away. That's not fair. What is wrong with you
That's
people?
not a superpower. That's experience.
Well, it's a superpower. I can see who's cooking the hot dogs at Costco, and I know if they're gonna go through me. I know. It's a talent. It's a talent. Sorry. I gotta say that. Sorry. Thank you, Costco, proud sponsor from Toon Talk 2.0. Okay.
Oh.
If somebody
Okay.
could
Oh.
sponsor this show, Jake, just give me 3 brands that you will love for to sponsor the show right now. Fast. Come on.
Three
Fast.
Like
brands?
Yeah, just fast. Come on. Fast.
me,
Whoever, just come
Prada,
on. Three. Sarah, that's one. Who else?
Burberry.
Okay, good. What else?
I love me some Burberry.
Look at that. What else? One
Yeah.
more.
Well, we have
I don't
sponsors,
know.
Virus.
I don't know.
Okay, if you don't give
I
one,
like
you lose the
fashion
other two.
brands.
If you don't give an option, you lose the other
Uh,
two.
I'm in a car. I have to do this in a car. Should I just do a car brand? Fucking
Yeah, do whatever
Ferrari.
you want. There you go. That's good. What about you, Jake? One, two,
Ferrari.
three. Give me 3 sponsors that you will love to have.
We already have 4.
Tell them.
I'm happy.
Mention them.
I'm content.
Come on.
I'm
Come on,
content.
say it.
Well, we've got our friends at Vizard.ai, our friends at CapCut Pro, our friends at Molly Jewelry, and our other friends at, oh, this is embarrassing. How did I forget one? Oh, Trophy Smack, TrophySmack.com.
Jesus Christ. I was this close to tell you the name of
Oh,
Trophy
and
Smack.
Stevie Wicks. Never mind, we have 5.
There you go. This is when you ask me what I would like.
What do you,
You
what
have CapCut
advertisers
Pro?
watch?
I would love to have because if Ferrari sponsors Sam, I will get a Ferrari too because I'm the producer of her future podcast. I don't need Ferrari anymore. I will definitely
Yeah.
get McDonald's, Coca-Cola,
What?
wait, I'm going to tell you why. And Sony Entertainment. Because
Oh, that's a good
we
one.
can get a lot of free food to all our fans and followers and people in need with McDonald's, the project that they have after they close the door. We can feed a lot of people. Coca-Cola, who doesn't love Coca-Cola? And they have a lot of money to share. And obviously Sony to get distribution and get the rights to play Jerry Seinfeld's song. That's the only thing I want. Dun, 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 dun,
Starbucks.
dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
I love coffee. Starbucks.
Really?
Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons.
Tim Horton, what are you? What are you, Canadian?
They're from Canada, but they should be everywhere. I'm just telling you. I've been trying to get them to get here in Montana since I moved here. 2012?
I gotta just keep walking north. Sooner or later you will
Yeah,
find
you're
a Tim
almost there.
Horton. You're almost there.
No, I'm not going up
Hey,
there.
Justin, can you walk down the south and bring us some
Well, hey,
coffee?
Trudeau resigned, so
Bring us what?
Okay, first his name is not Trudeau. His name is Castro
okay,
Jr.
Castro Jr. Resigned.
He resigned after 10 years. The gossip was to be. Justin, actually, his name is Justino Trudeau Castro.
Justino
Why
Trudeau.
does that sound so familiar? Who is that?
Justin
Trudeau is
Trudeau,
the
the ex-prime minister of Canada.
Oh, okay.
last podcast we discussed a theory that it was confirmed from a couple of friends in Canada that if you see a picture of Fidel Castro, the ex crazy man from Cuba, and him, they look alike. And actually, there's a story that connects with the Rolling Stones that the mom was touring as a group of the Rolling Stones and finished in Cuba and actually date Castro. And then she go back to Canada and he looks exactly like Fidel Castro. Like exactly. So
But he
after the
doesn't look
gossip
he
becomes
doesn't
so
look
big,
like a son. He looks like a clone.
yeah, but the gossip became so big plus other issues that he just resigned. And we talked about this last week.
Oh, okay.
But
Justin clarified. He technically didn't step down as prime minister. He just stepped down as the Liberal Party head. So he's
wow.
technically still prime minister, I guess. Oh, and Haley also told you to shut it.
I know,
Ooh.
but she's laughing. Kaylee, she's the part of your Broadway Word podcast. She's part of the family, and we have this huge love and hate relationship, me and her, because I love her like a sister, but like a sister, I need to pick on her. Like if she say green, I'm gonna say red, just because she say it. Even I love green, right? So it's just, and she's gonna just go and tell me, "Shut up, Virus," and that's our
Oh yeah,
love
the
entitlement.
it's the whole the hell's
You
the
can do it. Use
no,
your
what's-
words,
what's,
Yankee. Use
Patrick
your
Swayze,
words.
that's his name. It's the whole Patrick Swayze thing.
Oh, the worst overrated actor in America.
Yeah, but after that podcast, he gets off here and he goes, "Man, that was so much fun, but I love Patrick Swayze."
And you know what is the funny thing? The whole time I was confusing Patrick Swayze with Patrick Dempsey or some shit like that.
Oh,
I
see
don't
that
remember.
that I get.
Yeah, at the end I realized that I was just messing with her because she's a really nice friend. So it was fun. So we got news for the audience, right, Jake? Do you want to take it away and announce what's going to happen with San Marie models?
No, you do it.
Oh, God damn it. I just
You're
like
the
to
showman.
tweet
You're the
things.
showman. I'm the editor. I'm the behind the scenes guy.
Okay.
That
So
exists to make it look pretty and to bust your balls.
after many, many months of negotiation and my people talking to her people and arranging to a high number that we can cover and she's never gonna get, we decide to have a podcast with Sam Marie that is gonna help you people to learn the inside outs of the modeling. That is gonna give you special discounts in the makeup, in the clothing, and more than that, is gonna open up the possibilities in your eyes through her podcast to become a model. And hopefully, if you are good enough and you have 5 minutes only, you can be part of her agency. Did I do it correct?
Yes.
Jake Wood? Good,
Great
Sam?
job.
Thank you.
Yes.
No, to be honest with you, we were friends for many years. It was in negotiations, and there's not a big number, but I would like to change the things a little bit.
Hey, zero's a number.
I have to give him half of whatever.
There you go. So we're gonna
I'm cool with
make
it.
you $1 million.
I thought I was 30.
1 million pesos from Colombian pesos. Peruvian pesos is like $30. But from those
I
13,
don't
we're
know.
gonna take half of it.
There
I have
was
to look
a
up conversion calculators for that shit.
there was a this is many years ago. Taco Bell did a promotion for you to win 1 million pesos, and all of my buddies at the time, because I'm pretty sure I was in middle school or high school, and they were like, 1 million pesos. I'm like, it's not horrible, but it's not quite what you think it
It
is.
was like $500 back
No,
in
it's
the day.
more than that, but it's
Really?
yeah.
I don't know what year you're talking about, but
It was
now
a
that you
while. It
mentioned,
was a while ago.
I remember that I just arrived in the States to play basketball for Portland State University. And I arrived, my English was probably 50% of what it is right now. I still mess it up sometimes now, but it wasn't like this. And I remember I sit down, and the first thing that I watched was Britney Spears. Hey, 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 hey. Remember? Carrot Top
Yeah.
making fun of that, and Gordita's commercial of the Chihuahua saying, Yo quiero Taco Bell. And I was so offended by the Gorditas commercial. I was so mad. Like, I was so angry. Because, first of all, I never tried Taco Bell in my life. And I was so offended. I go to college. I'm studying
I love Taco
journalism.
Bell.
And they say, hey, Bob, my teacher, he's like, how you feel now in America, right? And I said, dude, I just watched a commercial of a Chihuahua talking, Yo quiero Taco Bell. He's not even saying it correctly. He's like, man, don't be like that. It's just a joke. He's like, I'm really offended. He's like, come on. And he took me to Taco Bell. I tried a gordita. I forgot the fucking commercial. They were so good.
You were like, wow, yo quiero Taco Bell también.
I was like, yo quiero Taco Bell también. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't eaten Taco Bell like in Jesus Christ, probably 15 years, but like seriously, like 15 years. But I heard they don't have the gorditas anymore.
I don't know.
You guys know?
They have chalupas.
Yeah, but it's not the same, right? It's the
You know
same.
what?
They,
I did kind of notice it's kind of changing a little bit. I'm not sure what, but honestly, it's still good. It's just not as good. Or that could
Yeah.
just be my body saying, "Hey, stop eating this shit."
yeah, but how the hell do you stay so thin eating Taco Bell? I eat
I eat it
McDonald's
every
and I gain
once.
3 pounds.
I eat it every once in a while.
Oh, I thought it sounds like you like when you say it, you're like, I love Taco Bell. I'm like,
No,
thought-
it's not that close to me.
so
I live out in the middle of fucking nowhere. You remember that, right? Like nowhere.
I remember.
Nowhere.
I never been in Montana in your place. Your guy invited me a long time ago, but hey, we never make it happen.
I know.
Right, so-
Well, we should, because I think you'd like it. I wish it was
thing
daytime
is,
right now, because I would take you guys just around the corner here so you could see the mountains from the backyard.
The problem is if I go over there from the road to your house, at least immigration or the owners of other ranches will ask me to be their hand. Hey, you Mexican, come and cut the grass. So, I was trying to avoid those kind of things.
The farmers around here take care of their own grass, so it's okay.
Yeah, I got probably more cousins in Montana than you guys in America.
Really?
I'm just kidding. Mexicans
Oh.
workers. Anyway, I got one question before we let you go. One
Okay.
simple question. Can you explain what a modeling agency is compared to a model agency?
A mother modeling agency means that the model can only be with them, right? But are allowed to sign with other booking modeling agencies. So you have one modeling agency that represents you. Man, we just got all fucking serious and I wasn't even serious. Hold on, let me put my shit together. So where did I leave off? Fucking A. Okay.
Come to the leaves to home.
So then the second agency, or maybe third or fourth agency that they have, will send them all around and they'll consistently keep them working. But you can only have one mother modeling agency. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm that, and then I can either keep them or let them go, and they do it on their own. But I teach them how to do it on their own anyways. And some want to stay, and I tell them, no, you need to go. It's okay. And then they'll go. I've sent people off to New York Fashion Week and all this other stuff. Like, it's been cool, but I do not tell who, and I do not say what, because I don't want anyone else to be like, hey, I want to do that. I've seen her do that. I want to do this. No, I tell them to keep it quiet and to be humble. I also teach that, because as soon as they start letting shit get to their head, they turn into a whole another species. And I don't like it. It gets crazy.
Yeah. Models can be complicated, right?
Yes, they can, which is also why I do not represent them for jobs. You know what I mean? Like, I will not place them. And I do that because I want them to learn on their own. I also don't want to be their manager. I don't want to manage their money. I don't want to do any of that. I will just help them start. I will train them. I will show them how to model, runway walk, teach them about the industry, and help them be creative and improve their self, achieve personal and professional goals, and then let them fly away so they can do it on their own.
You're like Yoda of the models. You just show them the way. Use them the force.
Oh, I
But
guess.
you don't put them to fight.
I don't.
Yeah, but you're not
know.
green and small. Oh yeah, you're
What?
small, but not green. But you're not green and small. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Either way, we're really excited for you to be part of the family. It's gonna be a thrill, and more all the people that you can help. And if you guys are interested, in less than a month, we're gonna have her first podcast, right? We're gonna do a little tour, I guess,
Yes.
right, Jakey Boy, with the other podcast, talking about all what San Marino has to offer to everyone. But I want to thank you personally for being here and stand our arguments, Jakey Boy.
Thanks for
And
having me,
Bring
and
it, bro.
it's been awesome.
thank you, Jake. You want to add something?
No, just it's a
No,
pleasure to
I'm-
meet you, a pleasure to have you as part of the family, and we look forward to the podcast coming out.
Well, thank you for having me and offering this opportunity. I don't usually take these kind of opportunities, but since it's Max and he knows you and everything that you guys have been doing, and I'm just all about it. Yep, I didn't even have to think about this one. I immediately even told my boyfriend, I was like, I got offered a podcast. I immediately said yes. He's like, you did? I was like, yeah, I did. I told him today, I just signed the contract. It's forever.
It's a forever contract with a lot of millions of Peruvian pesos. All right, I think we're gonna let you go, but not before the three of us we look at the camera and give us a blue steel.
Oh, you can't turn to the left though. That's Magnum.
Why?
Because that's Magnum. That's not Blue Steel.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Sam. See you around. You're the best. Say hello to your guy. And to your
Sound
kid.
good.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Hi.
So that was San Marie for all our audience that is listening. She's if you guys want to know about modeling, if you guys want to talk and learn about modeling, well, now you have an outlet to do that. Jakey boy, you're too quiet. Are you reading the? You're too quiet today.
I was gonna say for some reason she got
Oh.
she was signing out,
shit.
but she's stuck.
What the hell?
Oh no, I thought it got stuck as she was trying to leave. That's weird.
Just help her.
Oh, that's weird.
He said, I wonder if he's trying to see my name.
You know that you
I
can
should
mute her,
probably
right?
click that. No, what?
Just close the app. It'll be easier.
So just close.
Close the app. Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then Max
Oh,
left.
that was fun. No. Here. Hey, that was fun. That was really fun. It's like shit. Fuck. Yeah. All Montana. Thing here.
Oh, and then
Um.
Haley Long, who I'm guessing is a friend or works with her, said we would love to have more models join. Please don't be afraid to hit her up. Love to make more friends.
Great. Welcome, Kaylee. Thank you for following us. And yeah, of course, we can all be friends. Um. Funny, I got this guy that I'm gonna call Zach. I'm gonna say what he's doing, but we talk all day, and then I try to find him all the time, and suddenly every time Tuesday that we do in the podcast, he writes me
Yeah,
every time.
that's how it always goes.
Yeah, it's like fun
So
because
are we
my
gonna talk
girlfriend knows
about?
that I'm. Yeah.
No, what does your
Okay.
girlfriend know?
Oh, I said my girlfriend, my mom, my sister know that I'm recording Tuesday. I'm live, so I cannot be interrupted unless it's an emergency. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know. I'm probably it's my ego talking, but when I was wearing the hoodie, right? So I just woke Aussie. I look at myself in the camera. I go, like, yeah, my face looks thinner, but then when I took it, man, I'm really losing weight. So want to thank my
You
girlfriend to
are.
guide me. Dude, I haven't seen my arms this big in a long time. That's funny. And my shoulders, you see, this is a medium, Jake. I was using double XL.
I was gonna say you need to buy a bigger shirt.
Why? You don't like that they
No,
look
because
tight and good?
your shoulders are like exploding out of that thing.
Well, the thing is, and I haven't worked. You know that part of my diet I haven't worked out in a little bit, but it's just the peptides and the vitamins that I'm taking. Yeah, because if I work out and go big, but I like them. I like the shirts like tight. It's funny.
So
I put the double XL t-shirt the other day. I look like a hip hop rapper from the 90s. Anyway, so Golden Gloves. What you got for us from the Golden Gloves?
I got jack shit because I didn't watch him.
Okay. They were good. They were fun. Let's move on.
No, Haley's gonna have something to say to you about that. The only thing I know about the Golden Globes is okay. I know three things about the Golden Globes. One, Nikki Glazer apparently was wonderful as the host.
I mean, she's really good in her job now. She's
Well,
she's really a good comedian.
yeah, what I liked is I saw some of her bits and like she don't get me wrong, she was making fun of people, but it wasn't mean spirited. She was having good
Yeah,
fun with everybody. I know there was a bit where she talked about how she like was talking to Timothy Chalamet and she said, "Your name sounds like something that Adam Sandler put in one of his old albums."
I saw that. I saw that.
And
And
she
then
got
he,
Sandler to go, "Timothy Chalamet."
Chalamet. Yeah. The big news about the Golden Gloves is the Brutalist. The Brutalist is a movie that is gonna be changing the pace of the movie because the movie is almost 4 hours.
Well, I find that really funny considering so correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm correct, the brutalist is referring to the architect that came up with the architectural
Yeah.
style of brutalism, right?
Yeah.
Which are some of the ugliest fucking buildings ever made in human history.
I get that. However, it created a tendency in a world that wasn't accepting tendencies.
Yeah,
And
sure.
and
It's my understanding that the intent was more efficiency based rather than being outlandish and traditionally beautiful.
yeah, yeah, I got a little gothic on it too. I mean,
I mean
a
a little
little
bit of
bit.
everything.
I don't know, but the
We could
for
all I
me,
know. Oh, go ahead.
for me personally, that Adrian Brody, that is the lead actor, got his first Golden Globe because when
That's
he,
his first,
yeah,
really?
because nobody gives him the Golden Globe with the pianist. Even he won the Academy Award.
Yeah.
Everybody back in the day was complaining about that. Uh, he got Bradley Covert, who wrote the film, right? Um, earning and he wrote the film and directed the film won uh, for that drama movie. So that was really cool. He got Emilia Perez, the Latinos kicking ass in the Golden Glove. Hi, cutie. Um, Conclave, the thriller. Remember that we talked about Conclave here? And I told you
Yes.
it was a good movie. The Bear, big winner again, is not as big, but Jeremy Allen took another award as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
apparently Wicked got snubbed, and Haley's saying is that Amelia Perez winning for Best Musical in a Comedy freaking baffles her.
there's two things I don't like about Emilia Perez. The Spanish is not perfect, and I keep complaining about the industry about that. If we make a movie that we don't speak English correctly, will be good. I don't know because I know cultural supervisors that they're supposed to get a job in the movie just to be in the set saying, "That's not how you say it," right?
Yep.
But either way, I think Zoe Saldana does a better work than Ariana Grande. Don't get mad at me, Haley. I think it does because that's funny once, that's funny twice. But come on, make another gag.
No, that's
Um,
hilarious, dude. I don't know which I disagree
two
wholeheartedly.
times, two times, two times is funny. Two times,
It was funny the multiple times in the stage play. Take
and the
that
stage
back,
play.
Haley says.
Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to you, Haley. That's it. Our
Hey, and
friendship is done.
all I'm saying is that when I left the theater after watching Wicked, at least 50% of the girls that were in the same theater I was were in the lobby doing the thing. My fucking girlfriend who doesn't even speak
Well,
English was
well,
doing
hold
it
a second.
because she got the
Just hold
joke.
a second. Just girls, because when I saw it, even I was. Anyway,
She's
Cax,
still doing it,
uh,
man.
Janice Smart and Cax, the best actor for television. I never seen the show, but it's in my list because obviously it won. I missed this movie and I wanted to watch so much, but it was just 3 weeks, 2 weeks in the movie theater. If you guys are following of our podcast, know that I don't miss movies. Like I go to the movies at least 3 times a week, and they just put it one weekend. The Real Pain, but Kieran Culkin won again after the earning of Succession and the Golden Globe. Now he goes back with this movie, and I really like that. Um, Shogun. Shogun is a really interesting remake of the book and then the original series that has been done many times.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah,
Shogun,
that's a series, yeah.
yeah, it won. Hiro, Hiroyuki Sanada won as the best performed by an actor.
Yeah, funny thing is
Women,
I saw his speech. I totally didn't recognize him without a beard. I was like, who the fuck is
yeah,
this guy? And then
yeah,
I realized I
it's
saw his name and I was like, because I first saw him in The Last Samurai and he's been in a bunch of stuff since then. That was his
yeah.
kind of breakout in a major Hollywood picture. He'd been acting in Japan obviously for years, but that was his, like first American role. And he's been in a lot of stuff ever since.
So you're saying that you didn't know him and recognize him till he was an American role? That's what you're saying?
Correct.
Fucking racist. Actress in supporting role of television, Jessica Gunning for Baby Rinder. Best supporting actor for Shogun, Tadanobu Asano. And you know what? I was surprised because I thought Javier Bardem from Monsters, the Lion Eric Menendez story, was gonna win, right? And I'm gonna say something about this specific because we have the winner Tadanobu Asano for Shogun, have Javier Bardem for the Menendez story. You got Harrison Ford from Shrinking, from Apple TV. Shrinking is a really funny comedy. We
Oh, is
got
that the
Jack
one he did
Loden.
with Jason
Yeah,
Segel?
yeah. Jack Loden from Slow Horses. That is a really good HBO show. Diego Luna for La Máquina. Dieguito, he was there, right? And then Evan Moss Backrack from The Bear. I mean, that whole thing was competitive as hell, man, right? So it's good to see that somebody that is not white taking it home. Um, Best performance by an actor in a television comedy, Jeremy Allen from The Bear. Jeremy Allen has been kicking ass.
Jeremy Allen White, right? That's his full name.
Yeah. Best
So much,
screenplay.
so much for the white man not winning.
You know what? I like a lot that the best screenplay wasn't what everybody was expecting. Wasn't the brutalist? Was the real pain that I thought it was gonna be? I still personally don't know what the substance was even nominated, but I got my theory. I will talk about it in a second. But the winner was Peter Strahan from Conclave because the
Hmm.
script is really good, and I think that shows you that the Golden Globes have more equality, not by the race. it's because of the art that they're performing. So that's pretty
Except
good to see.
except that I have to agree with Haley. I saw all the categories that would. I'm not saying they necessarily should have won all of them, but it does seem like it seems odd to me that they didn't win.
It was, to be honest with you, I thought they were gonna win, but it was so much this year that it was in good level of execution that as a whole, I understand why they don't win. Individuals,
But
they could get
but
more
as a
recognition.
musical though, like I get not winning Best Picture. I can understand that, but
Yeah. Best, this is funny because this doesn't happen too often. The best performance in stand-up comedy was Ali Wong with Single Lady. I saw it. It's funny, not my type of comedy, but Nikki Glaser, the host, was nominated. Too
hmm,
bad that she didn't win it. I saw Someday You'll Die in HBO. Is really good.
okay. I don't understand how Shane Gillis is. Oh, you know what? I think it was last year. Never mind. He wouldn't have been nominated. Never mind. I was gonna
Adam
say
Sandler,
his special Beautiful Dogs is one of the best comedy specials I've ever seen.
she wasn't nominated. So.
Yeah, I liked her
Um,
as the host, and I'm not a huge just because I haven't seen a lot of her stuff. I know she's been funny in the roast that I've seen her in, but yeah, Nikki Glazer's.
did you saw her the Tom Brady roast?
Oh God.
She's so funny. It's so funny.
That was good. She
Uh,
was
he's,
fantastic.
she was. I saw an interview after that she was saying that the boyfriend actually support the joke, and she didn't want to do it, and the boyfriend's like, "You go, I gotta do it," because says I will kill my boyfriend. I will kill you tonight to get a chance with Tom Brady.
Right.
That's funny. I was surprised that Adam Sandler didn't won with his comeback with Love You. This was his big comeback. Remember to stand-up comedy, but I think his comedy now is a little niche for only his fans. So shabba dabba dabba do Hanukkah thing is a little old,
Yeah,
unless you're a fan.
the people that were there still like it, but I don't. I think you're right. I
That's
think
what
a
I'm
new
saying.
audience is gonna.
It's
Yeah,
for a niche. Yeah.
yeah.
Best motion picture, not English. I love that they make this category because it's not fair. Non-English language, it will be Emilia Perez, and I'm gonna say correctly, Emilia Perez. So that's the way you say it. But I like that, right? Not because I'm Latino, because I really think next to the other ones, it was the best one. Now, the best performance of an actor limited series, HBO, The Penguin, give it to Colin Farrell.
Yeah, I actually heard the series was better than like was so good and it was better than I had any right to be.
Yeah. However, I thought again that Cooper Cut. That's what I'm saying. That's what happened with Wicked. Before The Penguin, I thought that the Monsters, the Light and Eric Menendez story was gonna take everything by
Oh,
storm.
no, that movie was dog shit.
It was a TV series.
Okay, that series was dog shit.
No, but it
It
was
was
no, it
not
wasn't.
good.
What are we gonna start with the dog shit? You didn't like
How
it,
do
but it
you
wasn't dog shit.
No, it's okay. Ryan fucking Murphy. He turned a story about two brothers who killed their parents into a fucking homoerotic fever dream.
Well, because that's what he wrote. The other guy, the guy was always gay because they were abused since I was little kid. I
They're
understand what you're saying,
brothers.
dude.
And he
Doesn't
does this
matter.
with
That's how it happened. Yeah, that's how it happened. The lawyer used that to attack the situation because that's how it happened. Actually, the lawyer make that perspective and took that side, not him.
well, you can forgive me for thinking about that the wrong way because Ryan Murphy does that with everything he
I
touches.
agree. I think that they give him this project because of
At least he steered into the skid.
that. Now Jodie Foster. Now Jodie Foster make it a community gay thing. They're her thankful. Thank you. Says it's good to have a community now. Blah blah blah.
Well,
But
I want
like
to
I
clarify.
really
I want to
yeah
clarify one thing because somebody may misconstrue what I meant by that statement. Absolutely nothing wrong with telling stories about the gay community with gay characters. None of that. It's just that everything Ryan Murphy does, he
yeah
turns it into like a gay fever dream. And you know what? That's fine, but he does it
with
at the
everything.
expense of the well, He does it with everything, but he also does it at the expense of the story he's telling.
And
And
I
it's
think that what they
distracting.
give him this project, I know that they give him this project because of that, because the book reflects that, and the lawyer attacked that area in the appeal. I was surprised that Sofia Vergara didn't won. Did you saw what she did? She's so
I saw the stunt she did on stage, but what was
no
she
no
even
no. When
nominated
Jodie
for?
Foster got uh, best performance by an actress in a limited series, anthology series, or motion picture made for television, when they say Jodie Foster, she's walking, she starts yelling, "Just leave us one, let me have one!" But she was so loud that it went to the microphone, so everybody was laughing. Now, best performance by an actress in a motion picture, musical or comedy. So this is a weird thing. So I'm gonna go Mickey Madison for Anora. I haven't seen it. Zendaya from Challengers. I for me wasn't in that area. Carla Sofia Gascon for Emilia Perez. Cynthia Erivo for Wicked. Amy Adams for Night Beach. I just saw that movie. Have you watched it?
No,
Have you seen it? Okay,
I've seen the
you're not
trailers
gonna
for
watch
it.
it. You're not gonna watch it because the subtext is what matters in this movie. She doesn't turn into a bitch. She finds her path after the pain of conceiving a kid, how her body's changing. It's really based in the book of Frank Kafka, Metamorphosis. And if you see it with that knowledge, you might see it different. But then Demi Moore, the substance, I just don't like it. The substance for me was the worst movie that I ever seen in my life. Did you watch it, The Substance?
No.
I don't know if somebody in the comments there, if you've seen it, if you like it. It was weird. Okay. Best performance by an actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. They give it to Sebastian Stan, A Different Man. Did you saw what happened in the? So he's giving the post in war interview, and then Captain America, the new Captain America, Hawk, comes in and he's like, "Come here," and interrupts everything. Because they're really good friends from the show on Disney Plus. So they will make a funny thing. Now, I think that Gabrielle Lavelle supposed to win it by Saturday night because that movie, SNL, was really good. J.C. Eisenberg directing and writing a real pain for me was better, but Sebastian Stan does something that a lot of people don't do. He actually changed his way of acting and performing in every role. You're not watching Winter Soldier at all,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
that's something good. um, Surprisingly, Inside Out 2 didn't won. Flow won the best motion picture.
I can see that because while I
Remind me
did
which one is Flow? Which one is
no,
Flow?
not
I don't
Flow.
remember.
I'm talking about Inside Out too.
Okay, okay.
Because I'll say this, I did enjoy Inside Out too, but it wasn't as good as the first one, and even if it had been, it's still kind of just rehashing to a point what they did in the first one, just at a different stage of
Yes.
life. So I get it. Like again, it's good, but the first one was really different from what Disney Pixar had been doing before, and now it's kind of right in line with everything they're doing. So
Okay.
the panic attack scene is legitimately a great scene in movies. Yeah, Haley says I'm just
I
glad Moana 2 didn't win. Amen.
Yeah. I thought the Wild Robot was good. I think Justin mentioned that he liked it when he saw it. I love it. When I say I cry, I don't want people to be like, "Oh, you cry about everything." When I cry, that means that it's touching sensitive fibers.
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
be the audio, could be like that. So the Wild Robot made me cry a couple of times. Then best director, we mentioned it, Brandy Corbett, sorry, The Brutalist. Seriously, nobody else was like Emilia Perez, Sonora Conclave, The Substance, and All We Manage as Light. They didn't have a chance. You can see the difference between levels of movies. Now, this is personally what made me really happy. Best original score, it was won by Trent Reznor from and Atticus Ross from Challengers. I mean, Trent Reznor is an eminence in music, right? So I was really happy for that. Best original song, El Mal by Clement Ducol for Emilia Perez. I think that that's not fair because I don't get the regulations why Wicked wasn't there. Maybe because it's not an original song.
They did, yeah, they did. In Wicked Part One, they didn't have any original songs that weren't in the stage play before.
And to get to the point that we start, Best Original Song, the only nomination that Better Man had is for Best Original Song, and of course didn't win. So I don't think that's fair.
It's because nobody knew who the fuck he
It
was.
doesn't matter. It's a good movie, man.
I know, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
No, but it's a kind of annoying because it didn't give them a chance again because
Well,
it's
why
like
was he up for an award? The movie's not even out yet.
I don't know that either. I really don't know that either. There's a lot of politics that we don't know, but
Yeah.
it's the same story again. Honestly, in musical, I think that it was better than Emilia Perez, the Better Man, as a musical. Maybe not the motion picture next to the Brutalist.
But
That's a
as a but
different
as
thing.
a but as a
But
musical, yeah.
yeah,
Well, because
actually, I think it's
a
in the
musical
level of
movie,
Wicked.
yeah, but I mean, a musical movie is a different animal, so I get it. Like it
Yeah,
follows a slightly different set of
like I wasn't
expectations.
agreed that Wicked didn't was there, right? But either way, cinematic box office achievement, Wicked 100%. I think that they give it to them because they didn't give it in someplace else. Because to be honest, Deadpool and Wolverine supposed to won the cinematic box office achievement because last year was Barbie, right? So we need to find the same room that is who sells the most. Cinematic and box office achievement. You don't tell me that Wicked sold more than Wolverine and Deadpool?
No, I think they sold a
No,
billion,
no,
didn't
no.
they?
Yeah, dude, I feel like it's stupid because it doesn't say the best movie, the best does cinematic and box office achievement. What that
So
means,
they created that award for Barbie though because they didn't want to
that's what
sue.
I'm
So
saying.
it's what they, yeah, it's
They think, but so Wicked, even I'm happy that he won, that it won. I don't think that
it should have been
Alien
Deadpool and
Romulus, even I
Wolverine.
love it, but Beetlejuice, right? Anyway, best television limited series, Baby Reindeer, best television series comedy and musical hacks, best performance by an actress in a television drama, Shogun again taking the night, right? Best television series drama, Shogun taking the night. Best performance by an actress in a motion picture, Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here. Now, I really think that Pamela Anderson's supposed to take that because The Last Showgirl is a really good movie. Or Kate Winslet, Lee. Did you finally manage to watch Lee?
Yes, I did.
So don't you think that she deserved an award more than Fernanda Torres?
No, didn't like the movie.
You didn't like the movie?
No.
A little flat, but her
Yeah.
acting was
Okay.
good.
Okay. I'll take that back. Yeah, her performance was good. I didn't like the character, but that's not Kate Winslet's fault. She was portraying the character. Character was a
Yeah, that's
bitch.
what I mean.
Yeah.
The character it was a bitch. I believe she needed to be strong for situation. What
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
like
Yeah. I
about
get
the
that. I
movie
get that.
is that it was a little flat and it was
Yeah.
up and then down and then surprise. It wasn't a good script.
Yeah.
Why?
Although,
Because the people that wrote the script were the same people that wrote the book.
that's why. Yeah. But Andy Samberg, hey, who'd have thought Andy Samberg can actually fucking act?
Yeah, yeah, it was surprising to see that. I actually wasn't expecting to go.
I
Right?
wish.
So.
No, I thought it was when we're gonna be like, war. What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I noticed that he could act, believe it or not, and never stop stopping.
Yeah, but I haven't
I,
seen it yet.
I realized that he could act because there's a moment that he shows not to be, even it's a really stupid movie.
Yeah.
There's a moment that he could act. Best motion picture, The Brutalist, obviously.
Oh, I didn't know that, Haley. So okay, now I kind of get it. Apparently, Wicked made 680 million.
Yeah, that is still 400 million less. And don't take me wrong,
Oh,
I'm happy that it's
you know why Deadpool and Wolverine didn't win?
because what's Ryan Reynolds and the problem that the wife is having with all the industry.
No, because it came out last year.
No,
Oh,
bro.
never
If
mind.
they're
This is in
nominated,
2020.
no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Let me tell you what is happening with Ryan Reynolds and his wife. before the Golden Gloves, the wife started making claims that she was
Oh, that's why.
abused and sexually thing by the director of the movie that it was a big success called This Is Us. Stop
Yep.
this. Stop with
This
us. Still
it
us.
ends with it ends with us.
It ends with us. So now that they're supposed to work in the prequel, right? The starts with us. She said that it was abusive. That Ryan Reynolds saw. Doesn't matter how powerful you're not powerful, more powerful than the industry. And it's been said a lot, and I know that Ryan could be difficult when things don't go his way. And I respect that. If somebody mess with my wife, I will go
Yeah,
downtown. You
except
know
the
what I mean?
director had receipts for everything.
Yeah, yeah, but they're talking about sexual harassment.
I know he has text messages completely disproving what she claimed.
Yeah, that's the but when it doesn't go your way, he needed to take the size of his wife, and I
Yeah, yeah,
think
yeah,
that that's what they lost because remember that the Golden Globes is the journalist,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the press, right? The press, not the press. Best motion
Well,
picture, Emilia Perez,
tomato, tomato.
accusing other comment. And that was the night, right? And for the Golden Globes, I can't wait to see the brutal list. I think that I need to prepare myself with a lot of snacks to go 4 hours to a movie. But I appreciate that they're taking the risk because maybe people don't know this. But you know what movies were so short and why they keeping them short? Do you know why?
Well, it used to be because of the size of film reels, but
No, 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 no. Actually, when the size of film is top mattering, it's because they can put more movies together,
oh yeah, yeah,
one
yeah.
after the
Yep,
other.
yep,
So taking the risk of the industry to make a 4 hour movie because they're just going to be able to put them 3 times a day instead of six,
yeah,
right? So I think that that's interesting.
yeah.
Recommendations, my brother.
Not yet, because I promised there's one thing I got to touch on. So this it may not seem important to some of you watching if you're not wrestling fans, but I'm telling you, this past Monday on the 6th, we saw the changing of the industry, or at least the start of it. Monday Night Raw premiered on Netflix, and it is now going to be exclusively watched around the world on Netflix. Now you might say,
Well,
well, you might say to yourself, that doesn't really matter. It's huge.
it does.
It's big because first of all, it's a weekly live broadcast on streaming, which Netflix has done some live stuff before, but this is weekly. Every Monday night from 8 p.m. Starting at 8 p.m. because I don't know what Paul Levesque meant by this, but he seemed to indicate that they're not constrained to a 2 or 3 hour time slot now. So you might see variable links in Monday Night Raw, which is staggering because it hasn't been done in wrestling for a very, very long time. Put it that way. And
Well,
then,
I didn't know.
yeah, coincidentally enough, though, their WWE's closest competition, AEW, has also made the move to streaming. Now, I think this is somewhat coincidental. Well, I don't think it's coincidental because they announced back in the end of 2023 that Raw was moving to Netflix in 2025. But AEW is now going to be available on Max as well as their normal home on TBS. But their viewership's going to go up because now they're available on Max. I was saying since the beginning, why isn't it on Max? Because it's owned by Warner Brothers Discovery, which owns Max. I never understood it. Why is this not on Max? You guys, you're killing yourselves. It needs to be on streaming. Even if it's a week later, it still needs to be on streaming. And they finally have. So I think this is going to be the first of many changes for. Well, and then Netflix is also opening the door because now there's going to be more live sports. I saw what app was that? Paramount Plus has live sports now. So we're just watching the gradual transition of the death of traditional television. It's coming. Like this is just the next step.
I thank you for sharing that. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But something that
It looks
bothers me is
good
that
too, man. It looks real good. I'm watching it currently. the first episode on Netflix. It looks good, dude.
You know what? The thing is, they always have money. Well, not always, but they always have money. But now with Netflix, they're gonna have more money. And do you know who do we need to thank this? Are you gonna hate me for saying that?
Hmm.
Jake Paul.
No, that announcement came before his fight.
No, but
However,
let me tell you why. Because the Jake Paul Mike Tyson was actually a test run, so
mhm.
the transmission didn't fail.
Oh,
So
it
it was
was. Yeah.
so that's what I mean because uh, I don't agree what is happening with television because finally we have everything separated and finally we can have the right to choose. But then as good as stupid people that we don't think outside the matrix, we go to the same path, right?
Right, because they're
But
already bundling. We were talking about this the other day. They're already bundling, and
exactly,
eventually you're just gonna have,
it's
yeah,
cable. It's cable
it's
again.
gonna
They
become
just get
cable.
back. It's
Yeah.
exactly like cable. So that's stupid. But I mean, what bothers me really bad is that I need to have Amazon, Paramount, and now Netflix to watch football. When I can just or I can go crazy and pay $200 to watch games in NFL.com. However, some games I cannot see them because they're just putting the results. So it's like, what the hell, dude? Come on.
Yeah. No,
Anyway,
it's just I was talking to Justin about it. I said it's so ironic because we're basically returning with different technology. We're returning to the four network system, except now we have like
yeah,
seven. But
but
well, I mean, you had the three big one, you had the four big ones, and then a few smaller ones that are on like broadcast television and
I'm really proud of Peacock and Tubu, that's
Tubi.
Tubi. Tubi's doing really good, man.
Oh, I know. Tubi. I talk about Tubi all the time. Tubi used to be like the dog shit streaming app, and now it's got legit stuff on there.
And you can go on demand and watch whatever you want, and it's free,
Yep.
right?
Oh, I think you mean
So yeah,
Pluto. Is it Pluto
no,
TV you're talking
Pluto,
about? Yeah.
Pluto, and Tubi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm just gonna have one recommendation today, and one only, because that's the level of things that I want. And please stop busting my balls on there. Be open-minded for the people in America. Go and watch a good movie. Don't feel yourself so important that you need to understand art is to be appreciated, not judged or qualified. I really invite you to watch Better Man, sorry, and listen to Robbie Williams, the album. The one super pop star thing, the album. He's riding a motorcycle in the front. That album is beautiful. So I highly recommend that.
Well, I'll just speed run mine. So, movie, I recommend if you haven't seen it already, you should go see Wicked, especially if you haven't seen the musical, because
I agree.
it's different, it's fun. If you've seen the musical, absolutely you'll love it. It's very
You need to
faithful.
watch it. You
Yeah,
need to watch
it's
it. It's
very
something that
faithful.
you need to watch.
But honestly, if you've seen the musical, you've seen the movie already. So go watch it again. TV show, especially if you are not already a fan of professional wrestling, because again, if you are, you've already watched Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Give it a shot. The first episode in particular, because it's quite good and you get a sense of how big this industry truly is. Because if you're not a wrestling fan, honestly, most people just it's invisible to them. They don't realize how large of an industry and a following this has. But once you get into it, you realize how truly big it is and how much overlap there is. Because these bigger name wrestlers, like they're guest stars on TV all the time, and they're doing movies and like if you're a fan of John Cena now, well, he was a wrestler. If you like The Rock now, he was a wrestler. And there's more Dave Batista. And MJF's doing another movie from AEW, and these are things, and they do indie films all the time, like, and some of them break out into mainstream Hollywood success. So check it out. Song, this will make you happy. You gotta listen to Rock DJ from our brother from across the pond, Robbie Williams.
Yeah,
You do.
crazy
It's a
fun.
legitimately good song. It's a legitimately good song. And the weird one. So, those of you who follow all the podcasts, you already know this. But the latest episode of the Arte podcast was removed by YouTube for medical misinformation. But of course, it doesn't tell me what the issue was. It just removed it. So, you
And
damn
you
cat.
disappear.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
this
I
is
like
YouTube.
that's no, but that's funny because when you're saying that suddenly you
Get
disappear, I go
off,
like, holy shit.
get off the cable.
Meanwhile, you do that. I'm gonna talk about something. Robbie Williams has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 albums.
I
I
don't
just put
want to rock
the irony,
DJ.
right? The irony. His fourth, the album that is string about string. You know what is the name of the album?
What?
Strings Both Ways.
Okay, but
And yeah, finish your things. I want to
it's
say something else.
yeah, it's okay though because you can check out that episode in its entirety and in video format on Spotify. Just look up Arte Podcast, or if you go to the Arte Media YouTube channel, because you're already on YouTube right now, um, there's a video where I explain what happened, but there's a link so you don't have to sit through the video if you don't want to. There's a link to watch it on Spotify. It's a really, really good podcast episode, so I was really mad when YouTube removed it. But you can go see it
Sorry.
there in its entirety. Now I'm editing a quote YouTube friendly version so I can put something on YouTube, but the full unedited, uncensored episode is available on Spotify and all the other audio platforms, but the video version is available on Spotify.
I want to share with you that I'm sorry if I get a little passionate with Robbie Williams. It's there's a lot of similarities, right, that make me feel attached to his situation.
I don't think you look like a chimpanzee.
Thank you. I wasn't talking about that. But in 2022, he released a deluxe edition called 25 with all his songs. And this is you've been following how hard it is to make an album, right? Now that you're close to me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he released this album with all his hits. Do you know how many tracks this album has, bro?
For which album?
He make a all hits album called 25, the deluxe edition. How many songs do you think he got?
26.
25 songs. 29 songs. And the last song is Angels with a Beethoven AI. That's how revolutionary this guy is. And that was 2022. So just give yourself a chance. If you understand the irony, because you need to understand his irony.
Oh, and stupid me.
Escapology, yeah.
I forgot the sponsorship spots. God damn it.
It's okay. What we're gonna do is you're gonna put them all down. It was a passionate podcast. Uh, just talk about them right now and just follow the links. If you support our sponsors, they support us.
Yes.
That's really easy.
But specifically, and it's apropos because you met the host of our newest podcast that'll be joining us in the near future. If you have an idea for a podcast, click the first link in the description, fill out the form. That sends a message directly to me. Let's talk. Let's get your idea. Let's see how we can make this happen. We have a bunch of options for people. Depending on how involved or how technically savvy you want to get, there are, free options as well. But just shoot us a message and let's talk if you got an idea for a podcast. And if you'd like to see one of the podcasts that's part of our network, you can check out our good friend. And also, if you just need entrepreneurial advice or enjoy learning about entrepreneurship, and he does a lot of tech companies, not exclusively, but they're good conversations and very interesting conversations. You can check out our good friend Saul Terrasona with the Startup Core podcast. You can watch all the episodes with the second link in the description. Saul's a lot more professional than we are.
Okay, we're professional, but we're not being serious.
I know we're fucking professional, but
yeah. No, you're too aggressive today. You gotta chill, mate. Just for the record, do you know how many reproductions in Spotify he got with one song?
I don't know.
Just give me a number.
7.
7 what? No, how many reproductions with his top song?
8.
How many? 8 what? 8 times it's been played? Robbie Williams song? Come on, dude.
8.
Okay. 584,943,400 494 times they've been playing Angel around the world.
Well, that's less than 10% of the population of the UK, so I'm not impressed. I am impressed. That's a big fucking number. That's really
That's a
really
big
good.
fucking
That's
number,
a big
dude.
fucking number.
500 billion, 600 is crazy, man. 600 million people, and that's just one of his songs.
Oh
The
wait,
other
what
one
number?
has 400,
What number did you say?
584 million.
Oh no, that's well above the population of the UK. For some reason, I
That's what I
missed the
put my
100.
hand like that. Yeah,
I was gonna say no, that's only like
that's
62
half
million.
of
So
Africa. Then Phil has 425 million. Rock DJ, your song, 282 million. Then Santa Baby, Santa Boy, 29 million. That's the cheap number, right? Then Something Stupid, 152 million, and the list goes on and on and on and on. Even
and it
his,
goes
I
on
understand.
and on and on
I
and on.
understand that he doesn't have too many monthly followers because he's not trendy anymore.
Yeah,
He's an established artist, and still he got 19 million followers. You know how much that is, man? 19 million followers. It's crazy. How many people he supports, right? But either way, I'm just trying to present Robbie Williams to the American audience. Not like they're asking me. I'm just. Yeah, wow. Well, Fortnite, Taylor Swift, bro. Fortnite has 797 million with Post Malone. That gives you a perspective of how big Robbie Williams is, right? Post Malone, and now Cardinal has 1 billion, but like I say, she's trendy. She's been trendy. Robbie Williams' career is not over, but you know what I mean.
yeah, but it was
Either way,
yeah, it was some time
it
ago.
was in the 2017, his career started going like a matureness. Funny thing, when he stopped using drugs.
Yeah, imagine that.
All right, my friend, thank you for this fantastic podcast. When you give me an ulcer, and I feel bad, but I look good.
I'm keeping the medical industrial complex in business.
Fuck you. Fuck you, mate. You're a cunt.
Fuck you, you cunt.
All right, buddy. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone in the audience. And we're going to say goodbye with our dear friend, Jakey Boy, singing Rock DJ.
Oh, I don't know the word. Oh, the only part I
I
know.
don't want to rock DJ. She's making me feel so nice. When you going to
When's it
stop,
stop?
DJ?
DJ.
Give me up all night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But you're keeping me up all night. Still have the earworm
there you
though.
go. All right, man. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Thank you, everyone. See you next week.